Hi, guys. My name is Steve B. I want to talk to you for a few minutes today about staying sober for today. And I thought a little continuation of our discussion yesterday on sadness would be good. That's where I am right now. You know, how do you get through sadness? By going through sadness. I, I don't know. You know, it's like all this stuff that came on me, and I got to deal with it. What do I do? What do you do when you're sad? Well, you keep living. You don't give up because you're sad. Because some days you are, and well, my main thing is going to God, taking it to Him because He understands anyway. He understands exactly what I'm going through, and if you're going through it or have gone through it, He understands that. You know, and that's the best way to deal with it. Just to go to the Lord, go to Jesus, and tell Him, look, I can't, you can. Would you help me? And He'll help you deal with it. Down the park today, yeah, feeling really blue, down and out. And it doesn't go away all the time. Sometimes you got to really, really learn a lesson before it moves on or whatever. And I think one of the lessons with me is just I'm not very good at relationships. If I'm in one, um, I don't know how to stay in one. I mean, I'm just a klutz. You know, I'm not very good at it. I wish I was better, but part of the solution is admitting that I'm not very good at it. I want to be better. I want to be better. And I mean, maybe that's the whole thing with what's going on now. When things aren't going good, when I'm not feeling good inside, oh, I could draw closer to the Lord. I could draw closer to Him and ask Him for help. Because yeah, I've screwed up and I continue to screw up sometimes. It's just the way life is. And it's not always fantastic. It's not always great. Sometimes it sucks. And that's kind of where I've been for a while now. You know, and if I denied it, I mean, what good's gonna come out of denying it? I have to deal with it. Denying it's not gonna make it go away. Nothing like that. Denying it's not gonna make anything go away. You know. Well, I wanna help you guys too. If you have to go through whatever, like what do you do? Well, first thing I do is go to the Lord. I start my day doing that. I wake up and my first thought is like, I made another day, and my next thought is like, thank God, because that's the reason why I made another day. If it weren't for Him, I wouldn't have made another day. So I understand that I have very little to nothing to do with it. God is the one that says yes or no. And I'm so glad that I found Him, when I did. And I don't know what I did before I had God in my life. But now He's my main go-to. I go to Him with everything. I tell Him everything. If there's something happening in my life, He knows about it anyway. But I gotta tell God. I gotta tell people. I gotta kind of, just kind of like, go with the flow. That's what it's all about. Happy to be down here. I didn't do 4 today, but I walked. I got tired and I stopped. Stopped short of 4, but that's okay. That's all right. A lot of people down here today, walking. Great for walking. It's not not a day to throw away. A good day to take home. A good day to deal with. Good day to be alive, I guess, like they say. And I am alive. I'm alive, not necessarily kicking, but I'm alive. I mean, if you poke me, I would feel it. But I just wish I felt a little better inside. When I deal with people, I don't always make the best decisions. And honestly, I want to learn to do better. I want to learn to make better decisions in relationships and stuff like that. But I'm not very good at it. If I have anything at all, I learned it here. I learned it at recovery. I learned how to be part of a group. I learned how to get along with another person, and to accept them. You know, and people are going to be what they are, and I'm going to be what I am. But I have to realize that I learned this a while ago. I learned this a while ago, but you got to cut yourself some slack. The it's great to be alive. It's great to be part of the flow of things. And I don't know. I was never part of the flow of anything. Like this, like these tapes here that I'm doing. Been going for a while now, and the meeting's been going for a while, almost 7 years. You know, and when the bad stuff happens, I still got to continue. I'm not the type of guy that's gonna blow my brains out or something like that. I'm not gonna take my life, because there's nothing good's gonna come on that. Nothing good's gonna come out of that. So I'll continue. You know, and realize that life's not all happy. It's not all sad. It's a little both. You know. How about you guys? How you doing today? You doing all right? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're gonna stay clean and sober, because honestly, there's no other way. There's no other way. There's no other game in town. Recovery is where it's at. And honestly, if I wasn't sober, I'd probably be dead. I don't think I'd be alive if I wasn't sober. Like a day at a time, God is helping me to deal with life. Life's a gift. I used to wonder. What am I here for? What am I here for? Taking up space. I think for many, many years I was here just taking up space. And today it's not so. It's not like that. I can be part of the ebb and flow of life. I can be part of life. I can be good, part of the good. And I'm glad that God showed me how to do that. And I don't do it perfect. Sometimes I fall way short, and that's where I feel like I am in my life at this time. I feel like I've fallen short of being a good person, being a follower of Jesus. Sometimes you come short, and he did it right. Me, I don't know. I don't know. Lately, it hasn't been fun. It hasn't been great. But I'm glad. I'm gonna keep coming to you guys. I'm gonna keep talking to you. I'm gonna keep sharing. I'm gonna keep going through the good times and the tough times, because it's mixed. It's not all bad. It's not all good. A little bit of both. I don't know what the meeting's gonna be like. I hope it's good. I'm going with the expectation that maybe I'll hear something I need to hear. And I don't know. I'm glad you guys checked in with me. if I didn't have this, then my life be maybe a little less on the beam. You know, I'm on the beam when I'm working a program, and like I said, I'm not gonna be in denial. Denial is what happens when you don't want to face stuff, and facing stuff can be hard. You know, I'm not liking myself lately these past few days, but I'm still continuing. I'm going on. I'm going on. Kind of face everything and recover. You know, that's the opposite of F everything and run. You know, so if I face my tough times, my sad times, you know, I can go through them and I can learn. I'm glad you guys checked in with me today. I'm glad you checked in with me, you know, and give me a like and subscribe. Leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Love you all. God bless.